Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. We're coming to you from all over the Eastern Seaboard at the moment. So I am here in Philadelphia. Meg is out there in Lidditz, and AJ and Sarah are smushed together there outside the coast of Boston.
I think we're probably already practically back in New York. I mean, we sneezed.
I mean, you have 30 some hours before you're back in New York.
There's no way.
That's insane. It's insane. All right, Fred and Lisa are here. Hello, Fred and Lisa. Welcome to the live stream. Leslie Trent is here. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Peanut is outside laying down at the moment on the deck. The Murphys are here. Hello, Murphys. How are you? Kathy and Tim are here. Kathy and Tim going on AJ's birthday cruise. Super exciting. Mr. Peter is here. Hello, Bite Size Peeps. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? Michelle, hello. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. Matt Ryan is here. Hey, Matt. Charlie's here. Hi, Charlie. How you doing? Felicia, hello. Robin is here. 15 days until their Alaska cruise. That's very exciting.
So jealous.
I know. Sean, Robin, and the family are all going to Alaska. That's super fun. Eric, hello. Hope you are doing well. I'm sure it's hot out there. Jimmy and Laurie checking in. Hi, guys. How is everything out there in Staten Island? Kathy said, happy early Independence Day. Indeed, happy early Independence Day. Robert, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Laura, welcome. Hope you are having a wonderful week. Katie Myers, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sandy, hello and welcome from Symphony. Sandy, how's everything going on Symphony of the Seas out there? I miss you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Santa, hello. How are you? Edward Clayton, hello. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you as well. Josh Warner is here. Hi, Josh. How are you doing? Hope is here. Hi, Hope. How are you? Hi, Hope. There you go. All right. AJ and Sarah, how are things on day 8 of the Island Princess?
9.
Day 9. Yes, it's day 9. Correct.
Yeah.
So you have a full sea day tomorrow to hit 10 and then you're home?
Yeah, that's what we mean.
Nuts.
A full sea day from Boston to Brooklyn.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
You have to be going out and anchoring.
You guys are on your very own episode of like Alone out there. Where you're just on a cruise, on an old cruise ship for 10 days. You have to just figure it out.
But it's been good overall. You know, we've had a good time. The performers are honestly a lot better than I was expecting for it being an older ship. A lot of times the older ships kind of get the newbies. You know, things have worked really well. The internet's been much better than expected.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been good overall. We've
You guys
enjoyed.
look like you're just coming out of labor, where you're like, this was great, but I don't want to do it again anytime soon. It's fine.
10 days is a long time.
10 days is so long. It's so long. I did it by myself. It was so long. AJ, you did it by yourself. It's long.
Oh, I remember when AJ did it by themselves.
Yeah, she did.
John, you said you started
Now.
talking to the walls.
I was talking to everyone. I was literally doing my vlogs. I was just having conversations with the camera.
I think I'm too extroverted. I don't know if I would last on 10 days by myself.
It's rough.
I was composing poetry last night and then realized that they were scrubbing the carpet outside my room. But like by composing poetry, I mean, I was walking around my room ranting it to a rhythm.
It's fine.
AJ's doing slam poetry.
Yeah, we all have our moments. Deb Stein, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Robert Bottom, hello, welcome. Laura Tucker, hello. Glad to see you here. Everybody who's catching up, next week we will have a guest on our live stream. We're having Adrian from the Cruise and Travel Guy. He is from Australia. It will be 9 a.m. for him and 7 p.m. for us the night before, which is really cool.
I think it's the
will
week
be
after,
here.
not next week, right? Isn't
No,
this
next week,
16th?
16th. Oh, yeah, you're right. I apologize. He will be on the 16th. My bad. I was misplanning. So next week we will finish the brackets. We will finish our Sweet 16 to the finish line of what is left on the brackets. AJ will be off next week. She's on actual vacation, not work stuff. So she will be on vacation. Then Meg and Sarah will be off a little bit the next week. Joe, hello. Thinking of Peanut. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Peanut's doing well. She is wearing a soft cast now for a few weeks.
So does that mean it's going well?
Yeah, I guess it's going well. It still looks the same. It doesn't look any different, but it is.
Poor thing.
She's progressing. Ryan, greetings from Hamilton. Having a dark and stormy at Flanagan's. Ryan is on the cruise that I was supposed to be on the NCL Getaway this week. Ryan, let us know how things are going. I'm going to interview Ryan when he gets back, and I'm going to do my review and debrief from a cruise that I didn't go on. So we're going to do that with Ryan when he gets back. So that'll be really fun since he's literally on the cruise. We were going to go out to dinner. No, we're not. Greg Gooser, hello, welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. So AJ, let's talk about the food because you had said earlier that the food wasn't great. So what's going on with the food out there?
There's nothing technically wrong with the food, other than it's not quite right. Like the Indian food has no spice. Everything there's no flavor. Like there's no flavor to the food. Oh, very much us now.
I'm doing producing. I'm producing live.
What?
I'm doing production.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just been like the food's just been kind of like disappointing. It's not bad. It's not that like it's making anyone sick.
No.
It's not technically incorrect. It's just that there's just no flavor there. That and like things are weirdly served chilled. Like they had tandoori chicken and it was chilled. It wasn't that it went room temperature. It was like they pulled it out of the refrigerator and served it. So there's some very odd choices. And even when we were in the main dining room, it was just like
Weird.
Yeah, like someone just didn't know how to use the spice cabinet.
Yeah.
Have you guys done specialty dining at all?
No, because there's the what's it called? The casual dining. There's no designated casual dining restaurants. They take over Sabatini's and the Crown Grill at like really weird times. And the one is like a gastropub. It's not like O'Malley's. It's like Salty Dogs, but they charge you for it, which seems weird because Salty Dogs is also what it's called up on the pool deck. And
Yeah.
And then the other one's pizza, and we overheard a bunch of people saying that it is the same pizza that they're serving up on the deck
Not surprising.
for free.
That's weird.
So
Yeah.
the pizza's been pretty good.
Mhm.
Princess's Pizza still holds up. We've been eating a lot of that. And the
Yeah.
soft serve, look, if we're going to talk about the food, the soft serve on board is the best soft serve I've ever had.
I told Judy you said that. Yeah, I told Judy. She was very excited about it. I showed her the picture and all.
That's a bold statement.
It is.
There
I
is
like that a lot.
zero crystallization, and it's
Oh, we're gonna get real
Close.
detailed here. Give it to me. Come on.
closer
I'll
to
go back to.
the
Oh,
distance.
hold on.
Oh.
I'll go back to solo for you to talk about the soft serve.
Yeah.
It's closer to the consistency of like the frozen soft serve custard from like Rita's Water Ice,
Oh my
There-
god, I love that stuff.
right?
It's so
It's so good. So and the flavors, I didn't have the chocolate. You had the chocolate.
delicious. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. We've had it almost every day.
Yeah.
It's
That's
amazing.
the
We
only-
haven't even thought of the specialty desserts because the free soft serve
That's
has
awesome.
been sustaining us.
Yeah.
And they do big swirls.
Love it. That's great. Tony C, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Ryan said you had a great dinner at Ocean Blue John. Next time around, food has been highlight of the cruise so far. That's awesome. I'm glad. Lisa 911, hello to you as well. Judy said yay on the soft serve. She's very excited about the soft serve.
I'll try to bring you home some, Judy. I'm sure it'll make it.
Yeah, we'll bring it home. I mean, you could drop it off on the way because you're jumping off in Brooklyn. Kevin and Carrie Ann, hello, Kevin. I got your message today. I've been running around in meetings all day. I will give you a buzz tomorrow. Bob Bostic, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you are having a wonderful night as well. So what has been of all the ports so far, because you guys have been in a lot of ports, what was your favorite port? Is it now Sydney?
Yeah.
Sydney
Yeah.
overtook Halifax.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
I was just gonna say bold comments coming from AJ all around.
Yeah. So tell us what was the best part about Sydney.
The people. So also, strangely enough, little spoiler alert for everyone, Sydney also won the lobster roll thing. So the food was pretty good that we stopped and had there, but then also like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's you walk off the ship and there is just the whole water walkway down there, and it's cleaner than like Halifax's river. And then there's a giant fiddle, which is awesome. But we met a local artist. They have like a whole little shop area set up, and there was a mobile yarn store there. And they all know each other and like hype each other up. And then like the whole town is like bright and colorful, and everyone is very nice and welcoming.
So nice.
And it's a little quirky.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was beautiful weather that day there too. Very walkable city.
Yeah.
And
Just so cute.
yeah, it was just adorable.
Yeah.
Just like,
It's awesome.
and there's
I want to go back to the lobster roll comment. So
Yeah.
you had lobster rolls like at every stop, and did you do the Maine or like were any of them the Connecticut style? I have so many questions.
so I did a lobster roll at most of the stops. Boston, I did not get one because it was $40 to $50 a lobster roll in Boston.
That tracks.
Yeah.
And I don't like
surprised with that.
lobster that much.
Yeah, that's fair. Very fair.
So most of them I was trying to do the like cold buttered style to keep consistency, but there were a few
So Maine is normally cold and like the mayonnaise one, and then Connecticut is normally warm and butter.
it was the butter, whatever the butter one was. They were all over the place. Some of them were cold and buttered, some of them were cold and mayonnaise.
All right, we got adventurous with it. I get
Well,
it.
I didn't have an option at all but two.
Yeah.
I meant they got adventurous with it,
Oh,
not you. I'm sure everybody puts their own little spin on it.
I was trying not to get mayonnaise because my stomach has not been tolerating mayonnaise well lately. So I was trying to give it a fair shot with them all being butter, but yeah. But Sydney won out of the 5 ports that I
Nice.
Yeah. Gotta go. Gotta visit.
Robert said his wife even bought yarn at the mobile yarn store last August. There you go.
I bought yarn because I talked to her for like 15 minutes and I was like, I can't leave the store.
Got to buy something.
What color
great.
yarn?
It's Klaus's favorite color. It's blue. It's like a bright blue.
Oh, like your hair?
More teal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Cheryl said, glad to see a full crew. Yep, we got the whole crew here. Almost the whole crew. Yeah. And then that's the other thing I wanted to bring up with guests coming on the live stream. So we do have Adrian set up for the 16th, July 16th, the cruise and travel guy from Australia. He will be on. And then we are scheduling Ilana from Lifewell Cruised. She will be on in October, or somewhere around October. And then we will be having also Don from Eat Sleep Cruise will be on around the same time frame. So we're going to have some guests. And then over the next few weeks, I'm going to start scheduling our travel agents. So you guys can meet some of our travel agents like Sean and Hope and Lacey and Emily and Sarah and all of them. So you guys get to meet everybody and see what everybody has to offer. Everybody has like a different specialization that they have on different fun things. So that'll be really fun as well. One thing I did want to bring up is we are announcing, everybody's been asking, not everybody, 3 people I think have asked, if we are doing a fall group cruise for next year. So I just wanted to put that out there. We are doing, of course, AJ's birthday cruise in December. So we'll be doing AJ's birthday bash out of Port Canaveral. And we do have hotels the night before, a block of hotels. We're going to do a nice little cocktail or dinner the night before. We have about 12 or 13 people already booked for that, which is really fun. Maybe more than that now. So that's really fun. And then, of course, we are doing Alaska in June on Discovery Princess. And then in the fall, we are now doing fun little cruise on Oasis of the Sea, September 13th to the 20th. Out of Bayonne, we are going doing the standard Bayonne, Port Canaveral, Nassau, perfect day. We have some really good rates in our group. We're going to have a cocktail party. We're going to do a bunch of fun. If we get a good group of people, we will do something the night before in the area so everybody can meet up and have a good time, and we'll do fun things on the cruise. And then we have one more group cruise that we'll talk about in a few weeks, which is AJ's gaming cruise that we're going to be doing. So we'll talk about that in just a few weeks.
Also, if anyone wants to come on the AJ's birthday cruise, it'll be my first cruise back in a very long time, and you can see me figure out how to do it with a baby.
Yeah. Everybody can take turns minding Meg's child for...
Not at all, but you guys can say hi to him.
Just don't put your baby up on the railing to take pictures. Also, that is not the story, just so we all are clear here, which is why I didn't want to talk about this yesterday. There was a lot of conjecture on the internet about this Disney story that the dad had put the child up on the railing and the child had whoopsie-daisied into the ocean. That is not what happened. Apparently, technically what happened, it has been said, is that the parents were playing shuffleboard. So this is the current story. Parents were playing shuffleboard. The child climbed up onto the railing and fell off. And the dad saw her last second and ran over and jumped overboard. So who knows if that's actually what happened. But he did not put her up. It is completely confirmed. The police department said that is not the situation. That is not what happened. So
either, like, when you think about it, though, like, whatever led to that terrible tragedy, like, he didn't hesitate. He jumped in, was able to find her. Like, they're like people who scuba dive and things like that. Like, that's so hard to find someone in the waves, and then kept her afloat for like the 15 minutes. Like, I don't want to judge anyone for how it got there. Obviously, ideally, you would not be allowing your child to have that happen. Yeah. But either way, good on him. Yeah. So the rule Jared and I have is Theo's not allowed on the balconies near windows or railings. He'll be like 10 months. But if anyone wants to come hang out.
Good tips. Yeah, all good tips. Probably don't let your children, if they're any age, out on the balcony until they're fully formed humans that have a brain. Cheryl said the fall cruise isn't on the website. Nope, it's not yet. The new website is going to launch in the next couple of weeks. We have it all built out and ready to go. AJ has to do some finishing magical touches on it. She's off next week for vacation, so it'll be like a week or so.
Listen, guys, I can make it look pretty, but AJ's the one that makes it work. So it's on the new one, but if you click on it, nothing happens yet until AJ comes back.
AJ's got to launch it, so that'll be done in a few weeks. It'll all be done. But yeah, that's very exciting. Fred Lisa said they should have paid attention to her. Correct. Fair. It's a pretty good idea. However, if you've been on the cruise in the last 5 years or ever, there are no Parent of the Year awards getting handed out on cruises. So yeah.
It's kind of crazy though. Like, when we decided to go, looking at it, like, Theo's not even a year. And if we wanted to, we could drop him off up to 3 times a day and like totally just leave him in the room, and you can leave the ship. And I was like, there is no way that I am leaving the ship without my child. I don't know.
I'm all for it for parents. I think they should just dump them off there and leave them there 24 hours a day. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever makes them not be in the hot tub, I'm fine. As long as they're not in the hot tub, I'm on board with that, whatever the decisions are.
When Jared wanted to ask you how much the yacht club was, it was literally just because he wanted one of the rooms where there was a private hot tub so that he didn't have to worry about any children trying to get into the hot tub if he went.
You could do one of the Aria suites. The Aria suites have hot tubs too on the deck. So those are much cheaper too. So you can look into that. Kay said, yay for no kids in the hot tub. I'm no kids in any body of water on the pool. Look, I am all for if there's like a kid's splash pad, amazing. Yes. If there's a little kid's pool, amazing. Otherwise, I would like it to be no children near the bodies of water. Yes, AJ.
There is the weirdest little pool on this ship.
Yeah.
So if you go all the way up to deck 16, which is not a real deck, it's one of the little like peak of the thing.
Yeah.
there is a completely blank space except for a 10-foot diameter, 8-inch deep pool. Nothing else up there. There's no shade. There's no slides. There's no little sprayy things. Just 8 inches of
Is
water.
it just boiling water up there?
I don't even know if there's chairs.
It's like they started a kid area and then we're like, meh.
Yeah.
Eh, who needs
It was
it?
also freezing when we were up there because we've been wearing sweatshirts all week until today.
Yeah, it's hot today
So gross.
for sure. John said, "Give it some time, Meg. Once they're tweens, you'll be happy they take them for the day." There you go.
I will 100% agree with that. I'm just saying, a 10-month-old, that seems nuts, Sean.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's crazy. All right, AJ. So today you were in Boston. What did you guys do in Boston today? Anything fun?
We walked around. We went to Quincy Market,
Mhm.
and Sarah made me drink pistachio latte, which was delightful. From what was it called?
It was either called Tate Bakery or Tati Bakery. I don't know how you would say it, but they're like all over the place and they're so good. They're really good.
We walked 7 miles because we walked from downtown Boston back to the cruise port.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a nice walk too. That's a good walk.
Because we went through like the seaport area, like technically where I feel like cruisers should go, but it's not really marketed. Once you get off the ship, you don't really know it's there.
Yeah, there's not a ton going on in Seaport.
No.
They've built it up a lot since we were
Yeah.
there.
I have some construction going on.
But yeah, otherwise we took a lot of pictures and videos around.
Yeah. We went through, I don't know, what you would call Little Italy, probably.
Yeah. We saw people dressed up in red coats.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
British are coming.
Did you dump any tea?
Not
Not today.
No? It's never too late. You have a day and a half.
I did buy Klaus a Boston Tea Party sticker that had one of the stamp
Yeah,
stamps on it and then the skull and crossbones over it.
nice. That's fun.
Yeah.
Stelly said, "Hey, caught another live. 2 more days till I board Symphony on July 4th. Stelly, I hope you have a wonderful time on Symphony for 4th of July. That's a blast.
Yeah.
If anybody's going out of Port Canaveral on the 3rd, or if you're docked in Port Canaveral on the 3rd, they're having fireworks at night in Port Canaveral at the terminals. So there will be a ton of fireworks there. So if you're down there, there you go. You get to see some fun fireworks." Tony Mack said, "Move all the kids to Disney and a long time no see." I'm here for it. Kay said it's pronounced Tati. There you go.
Okay.
Tati. She said her daughter has one in Arlington. There you go. So they're everywhere. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Sydney was your favorite port so far. You were at Sydney, Charlottetown, Halifax,
Mhm.
Boston, Portland. Where else?
St. John.
St. John. How was St. John? There was nothing going on there last time, right?
We had a good time in St. John because we discovered the Harbor Walk,
Mhm.
which that was built up. That was weird, but cool. We learned about the paper mill and how people don't like it because it dumps weird foamy stuff in the ocean.
Yeah.
And then the weird mall still. But yeah, the container village is more built up there, which was lovely.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think Sarah hung out there and worked for like a couple hours.
I didn't really leave that, like container area. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
And we made it halfway to the reversing rapids. You can walk all the way over there now, which is really cool. And next time I'm in St. John, I would really like to do that because I'd like to see the reversing rapids. But we realized that we didn't quite have enough time to make it back because we had a call scheduled.
Mhm.
So we walked halfway over and got to see a lot of things.
See a lot of smog.
Yeah, there was a lot of smoke.
Yeah, that's all right. Stelly said we're leaving from Cape Liberty. Yeah, I know. I was just letting everybody know. If you're there, you won't be down in Port Canaveral until the 6th, 7th, whatever it is. So we do have another. There is something we're going to send out an email tomorrow, but there is a really good Norwegian sale that starts tomorrow. If anybody's looking to book a Norwegian cruise over the holiday, to give you guys a quick heads up on what this sale is, you get $150 off your cruise. You get free prepaid gratuities. You get 12 16-ounce bottles of water. You get chocolate truffles, 3 bottles of wine, and an additional night of specialty dining. So if anybody's looking to book a Norwegian cruise, that is good from July 3rd to the 8th. It is good on all 7-day cruises, balcony or higher, with the exception of Aqua and Pride of America. Pride of America is the Hawaii ship. So AJ and Sarah will be back on Friday, and then hopefully I will be going on my cruise in August, which is August 22nd. Still have a long time to go there, so hopefully that works out well. And then we do have a bunch of other upcoming cruises. We're also going to put those on the website so that everybody knows kind of what our schedule is upcoming of what we're going to be doing content-wise. Judy and I will be on NCL Escape in September. And then I will be back on old favorite NCL Joy in October. I will be on Wonder as well. And then we will all be on Grandiosa for AJ's birthday, December 6th through the 13th, out of the delightful Port Canaveral. Charlie said, sounds like a good NCL deal. It is. That's a really, really, really good deal. That's a lot of extra stuff that they usually don't give away. And you could do a cruise first certificate, which would basically give you another $150 for free. So that's a pretty good one. Other than that, we don't have too much going on. We have the new T-shirts. Those are all getting shipped out. Everything's on its way. I've started all the shipping for everybody we were behind on. And then we will be giving away our coffee as well this week.
When the new site launches, there's also a bunch of new T-shirt designs too in the store.
Yeah. And if anybody is coming on the any of the cruises out of Philly next year, if you book with us for any of the Philly cruises, you will get a NCL Philly inaugural T-shirt from Bite Size Cruises.
John,
So
did you know which design you like better? If not, we
Not
should
yet.
have them, like vote which one they like.
Yeah, we could do that. I like them all. So Tony Mack said, any New Year's Eve sailing planned? I'll be on Joy Interior Family Suite. That's awesome. No, I do not generally cruise on big holidays. So Christmas, New Year's, anything like that. Spend time with my family on the big holidays. So not at the moment. We don't do any of the big holidays. Someday. Kathy said, what are the dates of the available NCL cruises? There are no blackout dates. So it is any available 7-day cruise, as long as you book between the 3rd and the 8th, and it's not on Aqua or Pride of America, and it's balcony or higher, you are good to go. Lisa, it starts in April. April 16th is the first sailing out of Philly on the Norwegian Jewel. We will be on that sailing. We're going to be doing a food tour the night before. If anybody's interested, we'll be adding that to the website when it launches. We'll be doing our tiny table tours. Tiny table tour. We're going to be working with them. They do a little South Philly tour, which is really, really, really awesome. So we'll be doing that as well.
You can get some of my favorite cookies from all time.
Yeah.
That's one of the stops that we're doing.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really, really good. Kay said, you and Judy should join us on Celebrity Ascent January 2nd. Just saying, I would love to, but I have so many cruises already booked, Kay. My schedule's booked like way out in advance. I'm already booked for January of 27, but I will be on MSC Seaside and Liberty of the Seas in January of 2026. Hopefully, everything's up in the air until we figure out what's going on with Peanut. But yeah, I would love to, Kay. I want to go on Ascent or Excel. But yeah, I'm booked. January Seaside, Liberty, February Star Princess, April Jewel of the Seas, May Luna, June Discovery Princess, August MSC Seashore, September Oasis, October MSC Poesia, November The Pearl, December Odyssey, January of 2027. I already have one booked on NCL. So lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff.
Crazy.
But it all could change. Who knows? Oceans Viewed, hello to you. Welcome to the live stream. Kay said, so am I. All booked up. One of these days we'll coordinate with you both. Yes, please do. We would love to do a cruise together. That would be amazing. All right, let's give away some stuff. We're going to do a little bit of a shorter live stream tonight. Also, I apologize for being out last week. I was really, really not feeling well. Was that last week? That was last week. Yeah, it was a rough one. I was not feeling great. Ocean Feed said, thinking of booking Luna, haven't committed just yet. Yeah, I booked on Aqua in August and then Luna next year, so I'm excited to go on both of those. And then I did my video on all the new ships that are on order. There are 75 new cruise ships on order on all the different cruise lines. And NCL has some massive ships on order. So they have ships that are slightly smaller than the Oasis class. The Oasis class and Icon class are around 250,000 gross tons. Norwegian has a bunch of ships that are 230,000 gross tons that are going to be planned. Yeah, so it's crazy. Nelly said, is Viva worth it? So it depends on what you like, Nelly. So I'm a big fan of the Breakaway Plus class ships, which are Joy Escape, Encore, and Bliss. I love those ships. I love everything about them. I've been on Prima twice. The first time I really disliked it. The second time I really enjoyed it. AJ and I had a great time on Prima. It's a quirky, weird setup a little bit. The layout of the ship is a little strange, but there are things I really love about it. I love Indulge Food Hall. So Prima and Viva are pretty much the same exact ship. I love that they do the Rumors show in the main theater now, which is amazing. There are a ton of really nice venues on the ship. The Hudson's main dining room is beautiful. Specialty dining is amazing. It's just a little bit of a quirky layout. So if you don't mind that, you'll have a great time. It'll be great. Jay Meyer said more ships for NCL sounds good to me. Yeah, NCL has a lot of ships coming in the next couple years. So they have still Aqua, we have Luna, we have 2 more in that class, and then the 3 or 4 of the big boys coming out between now and 2036 for NCL, which is crazy. Ruby said, I'm going on NCL Escape in September for 11 days out of Manhattan. That is amazing. I will be on NCL Escape for 5 days on September 19th. So we're going to Bermuda. Tom and Sharon said,
so much.
Oh, so much fun. Last week we did a 13-hour drive for a 10-minute global entry interview. We had approval emails before we left the parking lot. That's crazy, Tom. Crazy. Charlie said, do you have a list of ships going out of commission? No, there's not really a list, Charlie, which is really interesting. There are not a ton of ships that are scheduled for being sold off right now. I'd imagine that there will be ships that are going once Royal announces the Discovery class. I would imagine that there's going to be a few of their ships. But as of right now, nothing is really scheduled for decommissioning, which is crazy. It's been a while too, which is wild. Ruby said, I'll be getting back that morning. That's awesome. So you guys are going to be getting off. We'll be getting on the ship. It's so fun. Nelly said, since Viva is coming to Galveston, we might as well get a change from Royal Oasis class and Carnival. And who knows, maybe Margaritaville here too. Yeah, so Margaritaville is supposed to be maybe 2026. Viva would be a nice change out in Galveston for you. You're going to see the Viva and Prima, you're going to get a lot more square footage per person. So less people on that ship than would be on a Carnival ship that size. It's only about 3,500 passengers, which is actually really nice. Charlie said, we only hear about the capacity coming on. Yeah, of course. They're not going to tell you things that are going off. They only tell you the really nice ones. Kay said, I've seen the new Celebrity Solstice upgrade. Do you know if Eclipse will get the same kind of refurb? Yep. So any of the Solstice class ships like Silhouette and Eclipse will be getting the same upgrades. They're just booked further out. I don't think there's any dates yet other than the one for Solstice. So Equinox, all of them are going to be later on. But yeah, they're all getting the same ones. Ruby said, I hope to meet you all one day. Stay safe and blessed. You too, Ruby. Thank you so much. We would love to meet you someday. All right, let's give away some stuff. have some fun. Of course, Kay. My pleasure. Thanks for coming and checking out the live stream. All right. Oh, I forgot. AJ is.
AJ's not there.
I probably have the names from last time.
No, it's totally my fault. I was. We should have coordinated that ahead of time. I wasn't even remotely thinking about it. Didn't even pop into my head until right this second. All right, I'm going to add everybody to the list. So we're going to be giving away coffee and we're going to be giving away a T-shirt. If everyone who would like to be in the drawing, if you could just say hello in the chat, just say hi, and I will add you guys to the list. And do that now. AJ, is there anything you want to talk about on your cruise while I add everyone?
Did you see your cousin?
I did get to see my cousin. She said to say hi to both of you. That was a delightful lunch. Yeah, we saw her for about 2 hours. Yeah.
She's in Portsmouth, right? Is that where we met her last time?
Portland. Yeah.
Portland.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So she had been on vacation the week before. It was her first day back in the office. But she's a partner at a law firm, so she was like, well, let me just triage everything and make sure nothing's on fire, and then I'll figure out if I can meet you. And so thankfully nothing was on fire. So yeah, she took us to the chunk of the Berlin Wall that's in Portland, and it's literally just a chunk of the Berlin Wall.
I didn't know that was there. Is that like a common knowledge thing?
We didn't know. She was like, had you seen it? And we're like, no.
Why would we know? Yeah.
And there's also like a gate of locks because they used to let you put locks on a bridge, but then the bridge started to fail. So they made everyone take the locks off the bridge. They put them elsewhere. There's all that.
Wasn't she talking about that last time we were there, that they were getting rid of the locks?
Probably.
That's so interesting.
We didn't see harbor seals this time.
I'm sad.
Sarah's just wanted to see marine animals, and every time she leaves to go do things, I see whales. So,
You saw whales?
I saw like a whole lot of them.
I don't want to hear about it.
Kind of whales. Sorry, Sarah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
They're kind in the water.
The kind in the water. The kind that...
Like
Sarah saw
humpback whales, orca whales. What kind of shark?
I don't know. It's just the thing is, it was like, instead of, like a dolphin goes like that, if you see the fin, but sharks like angry.
Do you track the sharks like on the website? Because so anytime I track them all the time. This is one of my weird little quirks that's so cool. So if you go to the Shark Tracker website, it has every tagged shark. Whenever it comes to the surface, it'll ping, and that's where you can know where they were. So you can look up all the sharks around you, which is crazy. They just found the largest male shark of great white that's ever been like tracked or whatever, right off the coast of North Carolina, which is really funny because that's where I'm going on vacation. I was like, oh, good stuff. If anyone knows any fun facts about sea creatures, would love to hear them. As John gets all these names.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I'm gonna find this shark. I'm gonna find the one.
The one. Do it.
The sunsets have been amazing.
Yeah, except now we're in America, so they're not, but it's fine.
Sarah really wants to move to Canada now.
I would love to move to Canada. My mom is from Canada. She moved to America when she was 10. I'm like, what? Her and my grandmother both had dual citizenship, but I am just lucky enough to be an American citizen. I would love to have dual citizenship. That sounds great.
Yeah, especially in Canada. Do you think maybe we saw that shark?
Sure. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of unidentified marine mammals that kind of like come up, clear their blowhole, and then go back down. Like it's just been
That's really cool.
serpentine. I saw a group of them together, and then there was a large debate on deck about whether or not it was whales or dolphins.
Well, technically, orca whales are dolphins.
That's what I said.
In fact,
Because they looked very dark. Like they looked, but also it was sunset, so everything looked dark. But John, one of the videos in the album is the whale. You just have to look at the exact right spot of the video for the half of a second.
That's all right. I'll check it out. You guys have done a great job. There's so many pictures and videos. You guys have done a great job on that.
My goal was to hit 500. I don't know
No,
with
we're-
today's if we got there.
You're very close.
I wanted to do 200 a day.
521.
521. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys did a good job.
So,
All right. I got everybody who said hello. Barb Smith, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Lullabies are us. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. All right. Let's give away some stuff after my unexpected foibles there. All right. I have to the camera's in front of the screen, so I have to look around it to find the things.
it's right here. Right there. Go that way.
Shushies. Shush it, AJ. All right. All right, let's give away some coffee first. I don't know why it shows up so small on the screen. It's very silly.
Also, yours is a whole different
I just set a different
background.
background.
Oh,
Robert Bottom with a little coffee. Congratulations. Also, if you win, just email me. My email's will be on the screen in a minute with your address, and I will send you your coffee or t-shirt. Next up is our t-shirts. These are the new ones that say I'm a bite-sized cruiser. Oh, Fred and Lisa. There you go. Good job, everybody.
John, can we make a shirt that has Muppet and Peanut and Mabel on it?
Sure, all the dogs.
Yeah. And then
Sarah's got a
Klaus.
dog too. We can put Sarah's dog on there.
He doesn't deserve to be there.
No.
AJ has an actual child. We can put AJ's child on there.
Wait, was it Fred and Lisa that won the shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I added them to Trello for you.
Thank you. Lullabies are us. Lullabies are us. Why are people so opposed to kids on cruises? They never bother me. No, we're just kidding. So it's not the kids. Generally speaking, the kids are fine. It's parents that are terrible.
Unless they're teenagers who sit on the stairs, and then I
Yeah.
want to throw them all in the ocean.
Yeah, it's not the kids. Kids are great. I would prefer not a ton of them to be on the cruise. I don't need 1,000 of them. Hello, Mabels. Mabel looks so sad.
She wants me to take her for a WALK.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that too. I know ships that I have dual citizenship, USA and international waters. I love that.
That's smart.
I love that one. Tony Mack said, question, do you think any of the non-Virgin cruise lines will ever institute an adults-only policy on one or more of their ships to go after the sailor type once kids-free sailing? I don't know at the moment. I know that it's kind of trendy and fun for people to go on Virgin because there's no kids. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. You could certainly go on specific cruises and cruise lines. If you go on Holland America, there's not a ton of kids there. If you go on Princess on a longer cruise, you're not going to see as many kids. You're not going to see as many.
No, I feel like there's really not any. Kids.
Yeah, and it's still summertime. If you did that cruise in the winter, you wouldn't see any kids. And if you go on Celebrity or any of the like those type of brands, you're not going to see as many kids. So I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do like a specific ship or something that's kid free, but we shall see if it becomes that big of a selling space.
I just feel like it's important to always have the adults only areas, and I wish that was enforced more.
Agreed. All right. Okay, yeah, that's what Kay said. As long as they keep one pool and area kid free all day long, I'm good. Same. I agree.
Yeah.
Tom and Sharon said Norwegian has one a year. Nellie said, one time we had a kid press the elevator buttons over and over, so the Simone in me told him to stop. He said, yes, sir. His parents said nothing to me. That's amazing.
I'll never forget the one time John and I were on a cruise, and there was this little kid who, and listen, like, we love kids. This is not anything. I have a child. But he was being so obnoxious about how he wanted to push the elevator button and was like freaking out. And they were on like the other side of the elevator behind a bunch of people. And he like made eye contact with John. John just pushed the button so slowly.
Not happening.
He's got to learn.
Get my little MSC Yacht Club card and just see you, kid. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching the live stream today. AJ and Sarah, thank you guys so much for coming on. I hope you enjoy the last 36 hours walking home from Boston to Brooklyn. Hope you guys have a great time on your last sea day. All right, everyone. I will see everybody Sunday morning, Cruise News Live at 11 a.m. Who knows what other videos we're doing this week? Nothing planned. We'll see what happens. We'll see who else drops a kid off of a cruise ship. So I will see everybody. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye.